So with more than 35 nonstop destinations, the Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport making it even easier now to get your summer travel season going. The airport just wrapped up some new parking upgrades that will make parking a breeze. Joining us in the GDL studio is Natalie Shadowan right now, and I tell you, I was there spring break, and already there was it was so easy to get in and out, right? It makes all the difference in the world, Natalie.
I'm so glad to hear that.
It does.
I'm thrilled to hear that. That's our goal. We want you to have a good experience from the time you park to the time you board your aircraft and then on your return home as well.
So that's you guys have been super busy during the summer travel season, right? Like
very
as far
much
as
so.
like new improvements to the parking situation.
Very, very much so. So spring break was a really busy time for us. Even last year we set some single day records, so which is great sign coming off the pandemic. This summer we're looking at 90-95% of where we were in 2019.
Wow.
So it's very busy for us. And to make things a little easier for folks, we've just opened a brand new parking option, our Premier West parking lot on the west side of the terminal building, closest to Crittenden Drive, or where our rental cars used to be.
Rental cars used to be.
May be familiar for some folks. This is a really convenient option. I would even bear to say that it may be the physically closest lot to an entrance in the building. Obviously the garage is covered. The surface lot is very convenient for a lot of folks as well. But this one, as well as our Premier East parking on the opposite side, are also very convenient options.
Are they all different like price points, just like the garage and the bigger lot?
There are a variety of price points based on a traveler's needs, length of stay. You know, we have our valet parking all the way to our express shuttle lot parking. So there's a variety of options. 6,700 parking spaces, I think. So we're good.
There's so many places to park and so many different options and so many more different flights now. What, you just launched San Francisco and Boston.
Yes,
nonstop.
More than 35 nonstops. We're ticking up the records here. Launched San Francisco at the end of May on Breeze Airways and Boston on American on June 3rd. So these are really, really big wins for us. I know when Dan Mann, our executive director, came, LAX, Boston, San Francisco were 3 of the top 4, Seattle being that 4th. So it's great. A lot of good positive things happening.
I'm thinking about taking advantage of that Boston one in the fall for our fall break trip. I mean, because it's so appealing. I'm like, oh, there's a nonstop. That makes it even easier. And are you starting to see that like in the traffic that's coming through the airport, that you're like, whoa, it's a lot of people taking advantage of that?
It definitely is. We're hearing a lot of positive response for it. People want to travel. They want to get out. They're thrilled to be able to have that direct to the Northeast.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a good flight. We expect it to do really well.
And I know you're not going to just settle with everything now.
No.
I know Dan is already, what can we do next? And people are going to, you've had a lot going on behind the scenes, kind of in the baggage claim area, but people are going to start to actually see some construction now. Definitely.
So our restrooms and baggage claim actually just closed last week. They're going to be completely overhauled, so you'll see some improvements there. And then you will also see some improvements in baggage claim that are going to start specifically in the fall to our baggage handling system, some new baggage belts, some stuff that people have been able to really start seeing. I think we've been talking about our SDF Next program, $400 million in improvements, and people are like, oh, that's great. You have a geothermal project going and other things. But I think really starting between now and this fall, you'll start seeing a lot of that work, you know, that will be impacting customers directly.
You know, we love to brag about your team too. We've gotten to know them over like the past year, and congratulations to Megan Tobin.
Thank you.
She was named last night. Today's Woman magazine had an award ceremony for their most admired women in the community, and Megan was named Young Woman Executive. I've had the chance to interview her. I think she's just incredible, and it's nice to see the community behind her on this one.
She's awesome. I mean, we have a great team at SDF, at the Airport Authority. Megan is definitely special. She does a great job, and she knows her stuff.
Yeah,
so
she does.
Yeah,
she does.
She's
you guys
an
are lucky
asset
to have her, and she is in Paris right now.
Yes, her and Dan are both in Paris. So
why can't I get a conference in Paris?
Me and you both.
Right?
I'm not sure how I didn't get that invite.
But we got all the lavender for you, Natalie. Definitely to enjoy it. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you for having
giving
me.
us the update. So if you want to book your next trip with the Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport, just visit flylouisville.com. More than 35 nonstop flights.